Alright, I know you can't see me. I'm over here. I gotta put my CD back. I was trying to take a picture of it. It's my signed copy of Somewhere It's Right. That's it. Yeah. I have a few things to discuss. You know, I was gonna do another iPod roulette, but I changed my mind. I figured the one's sufficient. I still haven't brushed my hair for this morning, for the day, and I'm really sorry. Um, few things. I showed you the So Long It's Right copy signed from last Tuesday. This is from when I got them to sign back in November. For this was my first meet and greet. That last one was this is my last. This last one I went to was my second one. Ugh, took me a couple times to say that. I'm wearing my I Feel Like Dancing shirt today. Well, I was wearing it yesterday, but I'll probably be wearing a different All Time Low shirt today, I'm sure. I gotta think of what to say. I guess this is kind of like my way of saying what happened at meet and greets this time, because I like to post stuff like that, you know? I'm not sure what of me you can see, because I'm holding my camera up. Well, I'll just tell you the whole experience pretty much. First things first, it's in Spokane. I'm in Tumwater, right here, residing, and not sure if you guys can see my all-time low wall. Well, this is supposed to be on that big blank spot right there, but it keeps falling down. So that's my one side, and then I've got the other side, which is still all in the works. That's from the first meet and greet back in November, and I plan to post the other ones later. Anyways, so it's a 5-hour drive, not stopping, from here to Spokane. Therefore, meaning that when you do all the stopping and shit, it's gonna be a lot longer. So, what's I gonna say? Essentially, it was a long drive. I went up. I went August 16th show. Okay, so Sunday the 14th, I drove up to my friend's house. We stayed there. We went to bed and everything. We woke up, left around 1, because we were supposed to leave at noon, but we failed and left at 1 and didn't even get on the highway till 1:30. So, anyways, we get to Spokane about 5:30, and the only reason we only got there in 4 hours was because we didn't stop. And I mean, we did not stop. Because, like, okay, my friend is all the way up in Auburn, so that's an hour drive, so that leaves me 4 hours. Okay, but we didn't stop at all until, like 20 minutes away from Spokane, and that was seriously just for a bathroom break. And then we went back on the road and kept driving, and we didn't really get to our house until 6 because we were staying at her grandma's friends. And, it was okay. So we get there, we start making the cake. The cake is an apple finish cake, and it's kind of weird because it's not like normal cake. You don't put frosting on this. No, it's like the batter and stuff, and the stuff has sour cream in it, which I know sounds really weird, but it's actually very fucking delicious. And when you put like and then you put apples in it, and then it bakes over, and yeah, so then you eat it. It's like a, and it's also got cinnamon in it too. So I don't know how to explain it because it's not really my cake. I've just had a piece of it, but So basically, we make this cake and everything, and I've got most of it on video. I don't know if I'm gonna post it or not, though. The whole process. And I'm trying to think of what to say. We go to bed around like I don't know, 10 or 11 maybe. I can't remember. We kind of just went to bed when we wanted to, just because we were like we need to wake up tomorrow. So we woke up. I set an alarm on my phone for around 10. We woke up. It's now the day of the show. We're jumping around in excitement. We both showered, like, got makeup and everything. It took us about 2 hours to get ready to go. And it was pretty bad. We were like prepping up and shit. And the night before we had to shave, and we only had so much time, so of course me and her had to shave at the same time. It was very awkward. I will probably never do that again. um, so we're all ready to go to the day of the show and everything. We play Sims for a few hours and ate and everything. Um, so we then leave for the venue. Leave to go to the venue around 3. It took us about maybe 15 minutes to get over there. Maybe half an hour. And as we're driving up to the venue, we see all the buses and everything, and I'm like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit, freaking out, right? And like, I'm like, look, Kayla, those are the buses. And she just is like, where? And I'm like, right in front of your face. You can't miss them. So then we're driving, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh my god, I start freaking out, smack, like, oh my, and she was like, what? I'm like, I just saw Zach get on the fucking bus. And she was like, what? And then we're all like, I'm sitting there freaking out, screaming, and I realized my window's shut. Like, good job. And so then we get parked and everything. We get up to the venue about, it's like we're by the time we were actually standing and not doing anything, it was like 3:30. I can't believe I've already been recording for 5 minutes and I'm not even halfway through this. Um, we get there and what's I gonna say? It's 3:30. I'm talking to Rachel and we're waiting for her mom and Alicia to show up, and Vinny walks by and we're like, oh my god. Okay, so we're just trying to be calm because whatever. I'm calm for the most part because I'm just like, this is whatever to me. They walk by and we're like, Vinny! And we had to yell it like a good 3 times before he actually noticed. And he does this weird like, hey, it was like this, like he was waving, but then he was doing this, like hang loose. And I'm like, but you had to see because he was going like, I didn't even know. I was like, what the hell is that? But, so whatever. Because, I don't really expect them to pay attention before the show because they're trying to get, ready to go and everything. And, we get in the venue. We're waiting for the meet and greet to start. We're waiting in this line. I still have the X's on my hands from them, okay? I don't know why he hasn't came off yet. Finally, around 4:45-ish, Matt brings us into the room, tells us what our rules are, and says, look, this is what you can do, this is what you can't do. There's this, there's that. Do not make them leave voicemails, because if you mess up, you have to do a second voicemail, and that leaves 4 boys with, 2 voicemails for 4 boys. You do the math, and there's about 30-something of you, so that leaves them to be like 86 voicemails, because this is so, like, I'm good at math, too thing. Alright. Then, okay. Now, mind you, before the meet and greets, we were standing outside in that line, and I was sitting there freaking hyperventilating, not joking you, like dying of nervous something. I don't know. I was going insane. Like, I thought I was going to pass out or something. And my friend Kayla is like, oh my god, I can't wait, woo, And I'm just like, why? Well, because I already know what it's like. You would think I would know it's gonna be okay. We're not gonna die. They're not gonna find me weird. Whatever. So, no, Kayla's like, it's all good. They're gonna love everything. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, they're gonna hate everything. I don't know why. But then finally we get in there. The meet and greets are about to start. Jack and all of them but Zach pretty much walk out. And then here's Kayla. Oh my god! Oh my god, they're coming! Oh my god, he's right there! Oh my god! Jack! Ah! And I'm like, let's get it. I'm like all excited and shit. I'm like, this is just sad. How does that work? Like, I was the excited one. Or I was like, we just like totally swapped personalities. It was pretty sad. Like, my voice is cracked. I finally got my voice back after, that whole thing. I'm still sore. I've got some pretty brutal kneecaps right now because I was getting hit because of Spokane. But anyways, so we go to Jack first because oddly enough, he actually didn't have that many people around him like he normally does. Because we're thinking Alex and Jack are going to be having the most people for some odd reason, because they always do. And then Zach and Ryan are going to have, we're going to go to them first. No, it didn't work like that at all. Ryan was getting mobbed, and Jack had like near to no one, and we're like, well, that's a little bizarre. So we just go to Jack first, and now Kayla's like this, and I'm just like, la di da di da. Okay. And we go up to Jack, and she just goes, you're my favorite. And he's just like, oh, why is that? And she just goes, you just are. I was like, nice cover up, Kayla, nice cover up. um, she gives him this, okay, we made that cake and everything. So we give him the cake, and he goes, what is this? And she goes, it's apple finish cake. And he's like, oh, I love cake. Wait. No, he's like, wait, what kind of cake is it? I don't know what he didn't hear, but she's like, an apple finish cake, and then he like sniffs it through the plastic bag. Now, mind you, the bag is like zipped. You can't, obviously, you're not gonna smell anything but plastic. He smells the plastic and goes, it smells delicious. And I just started laughing. I'm like, what? And now mind you, when he said I love cake, I was like, doesn't everyone? And Kayla's like, I know you do, but whatever. Anyway, so holy shit, I'm gonna have to stop this one. I'm gonna put it on the second video since you only can have 10 minutes. Adios.